Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Agrarian Skies. My name is Riella and I've been doing some work off camera. Not that much, I'll explain that in a second. But first, if you notice, I'm down 5 meat pops. I'm going to go ahead and grab some of the food we made a couple episodes ago. We're going to see how much a hamburger fills us up here. Nom 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 nom. 4, 4.5, 3.5, 3.5. And we have a well-fed buffer for 2 minutes. Let's go ahead. We're going to grab a fish sandwich. We'll keep that on the hot bar with us. As you may have noticed, some stuff in my inventory, some random items. I went ahead and, for the hoarding, is the one we were working on last episode, the quest series that we were working on. I went ahead and finished off some of these that I could take care of very quickly. Neptune's Cloud Fantasy? What? The pink planet wishes for clouds. They are light and fluffy and should make a good blanket to keep him warm. A task where the player can hand in items or fluids. Where do you get clouds? Is it, like, are those actual blocks up there? I've never actually gone up that high and looked at the clouds. Those might be actual blocks, in which case we can harvest them. Anyway, that is not the one I did, though. But I did a few of these in here, and that's what I have set up. I have the glass houses. You need 64 of regular glass and 64 clear glass, which I have in my inventory. Searing stones. You can get 64 seared stones for Tinker's Construct. You just melt cobble. It is not a 1-to-1 ratio, just FYI. It is for an entire stack of cobblestone, you get 4 seared stones, so it's 16 per, which is a little bit of a pain, but that's alright, no biggie. I also did the end stone. We need 1 piece of end stone. I got some lava, a bucket of lava from my lava tank there. Put it in the stone barrel, and then we have some glowstone, and I should be able to right-click it with glowstone and get end stone. Ta-da! So now we have some end stone. I also went ahead and made a glacial precipitator. This right here is an aqueous accumulator. I had just this water back here, so it was going a little bit faster than normal, but not super fast. I went ahead and added another water block, because if you have 2 water source blocks on either side of an aqueous accumulator, it basically fills up very, very rapidly. So I went ahead and did that to feed into my glacial precipitator here. I took the water out of my igneous extruder, because we don't need obsidian at the moment. I could set it for cobblestone, I suppose, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. But glacial precipitator, very easy to make. Let me go ahead and show you the recipe. I'm sure you can look this up for yourself, but I like showing people. So it's just copper, redstone reception coil, machine frame, and a piston. The biggest thing was the snow, but it actually is not that big of a problem, because since I extended into that biome and that biome, we apparently found a little bit of snow. Those 2 biomes must be wintry biomes. We hit just the edge, so I just went out there with a shovel and got a bunch of snowballs and then made a snow, and it was easy. So yeah, so we made those snow blocks. And we have a glacial precipitator. I was letting it work. I got 100 of that, which is what the quest requires, is 100 of these, and I've been kind of putting in the oak wood as I've been going. 22%. We'll get there. I mean, it won't take long at all to get there. I'm going to go ahead. I turned off my machinery. Let me see, is that on or off? It's on. Okay. I turned off my machinery. This pipe here leads down to these magmatic crucibles. Magmatic engines. I don't remember the name of them, but these guys, which is my source of all my power. The source of my power. It was terrible. That was terrible. I apologize. But it runs all my machines. It runs that planter and harvester over there, etc., etc., etc. So I went ahead and turned that off when I was working the Tinker's Construct, because I don't have enough lava to smelt stuff in my Tinker's Construct and run all these machines. But now I have it back on, which is what I wanted. So we're good. We're excellent. And then one more. Oh, the compressed sand, which is this here. Sand storage, just a single piece of compressed sand. That was all we needed to do. And then I'm assuming we'll have to have more of it here. Well, that's the cloud one, but I'm assuming this, we get 1 piece, and then you get like a gazillion. You have to get like 1 million pieces. I don't know how many, but you have to have a lot, I'm sure. So let's go ahead and turn some of these in. I started working on the even more storage here, the 16M storage. I have an issue with silicone. I actually need a bunch of rubber to make silicone. And I also have a problem for some reason. Let me show you if the system crafting monitor actually. Oh no, it tells me it's fine. Is it fine? Did it? Yeah, okay. For some reason, when I tell it to make the basic processor assembly, despite the fact that it knows it, it is not doing it for some reason. I'm not sure why. It's not recognizing that the quartz knife that's used in the recipe, these guys here, it's not recognizing for some reason that it can use these. And I'm not sure why. I redid the recipe with a full unused one and it should be fine. But it's not working properly, but that's alright. We'll get to that point when we can. I mean, we're able to finish a lot of quests here. So we're going to go ahead and turn these in. First one we're going to do, let's go ahead and do the end stone. Because I think we just need to construct it. We don't have to hand it in. Yeah, these do not have to be handed in. Endermen and dragons love the end. End stone may seem useless, but if you plant ender lilies on it, you can more easily farm ender pearls, which are quite useful. And they are indeed. I've been getting them as I've been going. So we got half a heart, which is fantastic. Let's go ahead and put our end stone over here. Let's break this and break this. I made a nice little thing here, but let's go ahead and put that there. Move that real quick. And la, 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 la. I think I've got another trapdoor over here. Might as well make it look good again, right? Trapdoor. Trapdoor. Useful items. There it is. I knew I had another one. Okay. I saw it while I was organizing my stuffs. So I don't have another ender lily yet, but when I do... This is going to activate both of those. Yeah, there we go. But when I do, we'll be able to plant it. Oops. Because sometimes these duplicate. I haven't had any luck yet. They haven't duplicated. But when they do, we are ready for it. Okay. So that one's done. Next we need glass houses. Let's go ahead and manually submit these. It does consume the task, so we don't get to keep the glass, but that's not a problem. The glass was really cheap. People in glass houses shouldn't throw stones or wander around naked. That is very true. Please do not wander around naked unless you're like a model, and even then, really just a male model, because yeah, I prefer. Anyway, moving on. Okay, let's see what else we got. Searing stones. Yeah, I think we actually... One can also use the quest delivery system to submit items for fluids. I kind of hate to turn these in, because these were a pain in the butt to make. It's a very slow process. Like I said, it's a 1 stack per 4 of these. So it took, what is it, 16 stacks? It took 16 stacks of cobble to make this. But we are submitting it. We are claiming our reward. Ha ha ha. And both of these are good. Okay, good. Both of these are good hearts. They won't kill us. And let's see, did we have one more? We had the compressed sand and we had the ice. Let's go back one. Let's do the compressed sand, which is this one. All we need to do is craft it. We don't need to turn it in, which is fantastic. What do we get? Cyclical assembler or a liquid crafter? What do we want? This is a good question. Sifting sand gives you many resources. However, storing all the sand before you are ready to sift it can take up quite a bit of room. Compress the sand for better storage efficiency. Easily said than done. Oh, and did I ever show you the recipe for this? The recipe for this is super easy. All you have to do is take 9 pieces of sand like that, and you get 1 compressed sand. That was it. That was the whole recipe. So that was very, very easy. Now the question is, do I want the liquid crafter or the cyclical assembler? I don't remember what either of these things do, so I'm going to research this off camera real quick, and I'll be right back. Alright, after a little bit of research, it looks like these basically do the same thing. The not cyclical, but cyclic assembler and the liquid crafter, both are basically automatic crafting stations or setups that use liquids. If the recipe calls for a type of liquid, you can pipe the liquid directly into one of these 2 items, and it will use it similar to if you had a bucket of said item. So in other words, for Enderium, which requires a bucket of the liquid ender, I could instead pump the liquid ender directly into the machine without having to use a bucket or some sort of capsule, and then have the recipe run that way. They both do basically the same thing. Both require power to work. I'm going to go ahead and pick the liquid crafter because it apparently can hold, the internal tanks can hold up to 9 different types of liquids, whereas the cyclic assembler doesn't specify whether it does or not, at least on the page that I was reading. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, I don't know, but it didn't specify, whereas this specified 9 different liquids. So that's the one I want. So we're going to go ahead and claim that. Ha 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 ha. Okay. And then the last one, oh, we need to do that one here in a minute. What was the last one? It was the ice. Icy fun. Ice can be used for decoration and crafting. It may also have hidden magic inside. I don't know what that hidden magic's talking about, but whatever. We need 100 of that. We have more than enough, so we're going to manually submit that. Get our full heart reward. Hear the fun little music. Okay. Ooh, it's nighttime. Let's go ahead. Ooh, hey, wrong buttons. Wrong buttons. I'm going to go ahead and sleep through the night. Just because I like sleeping through the night because it just reduces how much stuff spawns over by my tree farm over there. I mean, stuff spawns there during the day anyway, because look how dark and shadowy it is. But it just helps a little bit, I feel. Okay, so let's go ahead and consume these. These are all good, right? Yeah, okay, consume to get an extra life. So we came up with 4 extra. Fantastic. Can we do more than one at a time? Yeah, there we go. Okay. So there's 2, and let's get these other 2. Hallelujah! Fantastic. We are just going to throw these, I guess, in the ores box. I don't care. I don't care no more. Liquid crafter I'm going to put here, though, because this is kind of my mine factory reloaded. Oh, look, we already had a liquid crafter. Does that stack? It does not stack. But for some reason, we already had a liquid crafter. I'm not quite sure why. Maybe there, in the previous version of this, of the Agrarian Skies, perhaps I had to craft it for a quest. Who knows? So there we go. That is all we can do at the moment, I believe. Purple dye is going to be... This one's going to be a huge issue, I think. I have a feeling. That one's just going to be a problem. So blacksmith blocks. What does this do? 1,000 seared stone. That is what we need, is 1,000 seared stone, and we get 1 reward. That better be an awesome reward bag, because this is going to be a pain in the patukas. This I feel like we need to have a dedicated smeltery for, so I might actually use the seared stones, or make seared stones, and then use them to make another smeltery just to sear more stones. This is also going to require probably a dedicated lava setup. I'm going to redo all of this lava. The way it's set up now is just kind of... It's not very functional. It was fine for small scale stuff, but we're getting into the big leagues here. We need to start really producing and pumping out some product. So this is not going to cut it. Not to mention, I didn't realize when I first set this up, but I know this now, that you don't need autonomous activators to add cobblestone into the crucibles. You can have it piped in directly by item ducts. So that's something we're going to take advantage of, and I'm going to go ahead and utilize. So we don't have to have these autonomous activators. We can use these to get more materials out of sifting stuff. That also means I'm going to want to redo my cobble gen over there. Maybe I'll use the igneous extruder to create cobble gen, but I'm thinking of something else that might work. We'll probably show that. I'm thinking maybe next episode, maybe. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, that's ridiculous. 1,000 of that. Clear glass. We need, 10,000 of each. Lovely. Not a surprise. Not a surprise. Okay, 10,000 of those. 10,000 of those. Probably 10,000 of that. No, just 1,000, but still, that's a lot. What is this? Enderfish. Male and female enderfish. This is mariculture, which I'm not familiar with. I started playing with it a little bit, and I kind of got... In a previous series, it was actually a monster. I was playing Monster on Feed the Beast. Started getting into it a little bit there. Did not get into the fish breeding at all. 5 ender lily seeds would be nice, not necessary. And a full heart. Goodness, this is going to take a while. We might do the cloud fantasy, actually, because if that's cloud blocks, if we can actually get cloud blocks, that shouldn't be too much of a problem. I'm going to wait and eat my fish sandwich. I'm a little bit lower on food. Stone storage. We need 1 triple compressed cobblestone. Triple compressed. Actually. Just triple compressed? Really? Triple compressed cobblestone. Okay, so triple compressed. I was thinking it'd be quadruple, which is 8 times thousands. Actually, I think you can see. I think it tells you how many cobblestone. Yeah, I thought it was like it's not the octuple. I don't remember what I said, but I thought they would be the octuple, which is 43 million or something, slightly. But the triple is only 729 cobblestone, which sounds like a lot. Oops. But it's not actually a lot. We might be able to not do that right now. Let's go ahead and eat that. Nice. It's about the same as a hamburger, it looks like. So it's about the same, I think. I mean, we should be able to get that pretty quickly. We just need to, once we get the generation going, like I said, I have another idea. Iceberg! 10,000 ice! Oh, goodness. A lot of these are just going to require machines to just constantly run in the background. Like this here. I need to be able to export this on its own. And that's all we need, is just have it, let it do its own thing and just run in the background constantly. Because all it needs is power and water. That's all it needs to make ice. So we can have 1,000 ice, no problem. It's just a matter of reorganizing our setup so we can get it. Let me see. And I think that's it. Sands of Time. What is this? Double compressed sand. Oh, 100 double compressed sand. Let's see. Do we just need one of that? Yeah, just one of that. Okay, so this one should be easy. Oh, and look, we get to pick again. I guess it doesn't... that's the same reward. I'm not super... Okay. Alright, whatever. It's cool. It's cool! I'm not going to complain. That's the quadruple compressed dirt. Okay, so 24%, almost a quarter of the way through for the hoarding, which is nice. And the go with the flow. I haven't checked yet. Let's check that. Biofuel. Gelid cryothium? Seed oil. DNA. That's BDNA. Ethanol. Destabilized redstone. Pyrotheum. That's dangerous stuff. Mob essence. Sewage. Mushroom soup. Milk. Strong bones. That must be refreshes on interval. Oh, this is a repeatable quest. Okay. Oh, look! This is blinking. Can we actually... Oh, 1 milk bucket. Do not have to be handed in. Having them in one's inventory is enough. Oh, we did that already. Okay. Claim reward. That one's done. Yay, us! Huzzah! This one... What is this? Whoo! Cheese is the most important food group, and cheese starts with milk. Milk does a zombie good. Let's go. Oops. Let's go back. Can we look at it again? There we go. Wow, how many? That must be the mill buckets. So that's still a lot, but if you look at it in mill buckets, it's still not a lot. Ooh, that's nice though. That right there. I am working on getting a rancher, and the rancher should automatically milk the cows. I actually think I might have a rancher made already. Let's put this heart up before I forget. Nope, I don't want to open that again. Not yet. Hang on. The heart up. Okay. I think I have the rancher already. Cyclical assembler. Oh, I had both a cyclical assembler and a liquid crafter. I must have had to have made that at some point. Maybe I don't. I could have sworn I had a rancher. Maybe I didn't. I started getting a rancher. There's an auto brewer for some reason. All these odds and ends that I don't I don't know why I have them. I must have done them for other quests because I don't necessarily need them. Okay, biofuel. 1 bucket of biofuel. Really? What is this stuff? Cryothium is the coldest fluid in the world. It can be used to cool reactors and dynamos. We just need a single bucket of that. Let us actually take a look real quick and see cryothium. How do we make this? Wooden... Okay, that doesn't help. Squeezer. That does not help. It's a thermal expansion thing. I don't need to... No, the drum. Here we go. Okay, we need to make a dust that goes into a magma crucible, and the dust is made out of blizz powder, niter, redstone, and a snowball. Snowballs won't be a problem. Blizz powder is from a blizz rod. Okay, that's gonna be an issue. Oh, you also get it from Blizzy Queen. Okay. Alrighty. We actually have an egg with a blizz, so I can get, if we can get a reusable safari net, that should save that problem. The niter is from pulverizing sandstone, or nether saltpeter ore, or another B. That's it? Really? That's the only way to get it? Wow, nether saltpeter ore. So we need to figure out, probably end up having to go to the nether. We're going to have to go to the nether sooner rather than later. I think our priorities are probably going to be the lava generating and the lava gen, reorganizing all this stuff, and the ender pearl, actually. Getting the ender pearl farm working, because that's going to help a lot. Seed oil. We need 1 seed oil can, which actually we have seed oil. We were working on that previously, so that tank right there has seed oil in it. So we just need a can of seed oil. Let's see, I think a can just requires tin, right? We can do that real quick. Can. Here we go. Can. Seed oil. I guess it doesn't matter. Fuel can. There we go. Can. That's what I wanted. Tin. Yeah, it is just tin. Okay. So let's go ahead and grab some tin. T-I-N. Tin. 1, 2, 3. That's all we need. Okay. And we will get more than enough of these cans. We just need the 1. I don't want to accidentally get more than 1. Let's go ahead and just jump down. Oh, let's see. Can I actually reach it from here? I can! Beautiful. Alright, let's turn that one in. Manual to detect. It's done. Claim reward. Fantastic. Okay, so we can put that one up. Like so. Alright, go back. Oh! Repeatable quest. 160,000, I guess, millibuckets of this stuff. Okay. And we get purple drone. Oh! Purple drone and purple princess. This, okay, we're going to focus on this a little bit too. Because this we need for that purple, that quest, that crazy quest. Industrial apiary, alveary, and reward bag. We also get a full heart and an attuned drone. Oh wait, attuned drone. Hang on. Do attuned drones do what I think they do? Attuned drone. What do they do? Uses? Okay, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Mutotron. Okay, none of this stuff is what I want. Attuned. Mundane comb. Oh no, maybe it's not. Okay, maybe not. I thought the attuned stone had a specialty of the ender pearl, but obviously I am mistaken. An attuned core. Okay, so I don't know what good that may do. Moving on. Okay, so this definitely will be a good one to do. Let's see what else we got. DNA, single bottle of, or a single vial of DNA. Mob essence, a single bucket of mob essence. We can do that. That's actually downstairs. Pyrotheum, one of those. We're not even going to bother with that. Destabilized redstone bucket. We can do that too. Let's see, we have a bucket, like so. And we have redstone, like so. I don't remember how much is required, so we're just going to do 16 for now. Put the bucket there. Okay, and while that's working, we're going to sleep through the night. And then we're going to run downstairs and grab the mob essence, which we need a bucket for. Okay, bucket of mob essence. Let's go downstairs. Oh. Because I should have enough. I've got those portable tanks downstairs. So we're using the squid farm to generate mob essence. Because previously we required like 1 million buckets or something, or like millibuckets. I'm probably going to expand again based on this. Let's see. Mob essence, yeah. So manual detect, claim reward. Mob essence is gathered by using an MFR grinder to kill passive and hostile mobs. It can be used as fuel in a reactant dynamo. That's interesting. It is used primarily for fueling an auto spawner or the enchanting machines from MFR. The auto spawner is what I was interested in. And yeah, see, here we go. 160,000 buckets. Okay. So the redstone sewage, mushroom soup. Do we get this? I'm actually going to see if I can put that back. We should be able to go upstairs and get sewage, I think. Unless... Oh, no, you know what? We have sewage over here. Can we get the sewage directly out of the harvester is the question. Let's see. Or do we have to pump it out and then grab it? Pump it into a tank, perhaps. No, we get it right there. Oh, that's sludge. That's not sewage. Oh, that's right. Sewage is from animals. Okay. You get sewage from sewers, which you get from animals, which is good to know. Let's actually go upstairs real quick, see if our redstone bucket is done. Alright, here we go. Yes, it's done. Is it take 16? No, it takes a little more than 16, or a little less than 16, but that's alright. So turn this in, manual detect, claim reward. Destabilized redstone is created by melting redstone dust or blocks in a magma crucible. It can be used as fuel in a reactant dynamo, which is also very interesting. We had sludge, which apparently sludge is not an issue. Liquid meat, gross. Sewage, gross. Yeah, the sewer will also collect mob essence that drops on the ground during mob breeding. Sewage can be gotten by placing sewers near passive mobs and villagers. Okay. So yeah, so that's what we need to do. Mushroom soup. Oh, from mushrooms. Yeah, from the rancher. Okay. No, we're good. We're good. So a lot of these we can work on. 21%, almost a quarter of the way through Go With The Flow, which is awesome. All of this so far is quite awesome. I have buckets and stuff that I don't know what to do with now. Let's actually take that. Oop, no. Is it this button? There we go. Go ahead and take it back. I don't want it. We'll figure out what to do with this in a little bit. Sludge bucket I will put in the sludge thing downstairs. See if I can get rid of that. I have a sludge boiler. Let's actually get rid of these. Actually, before we do that, let's go put these up. Before I forget, don't want to forget about those. We have enough for 2 more hearts. We'll get those later. Still not duplicating the ender pearl, or the ender lilies, which is kind of a shame, because that would be awesome. And we're hungry. Let's grab something to eat. Let's try the spaghetti. It's a full meal. So we're 5.5 meat pops down. Oh, okay. So far, the best one was the hearty breakfast, actually, which I think was also one of the easier ones to make. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm imagining things, but I feel like it was fairly easy. Let's take this bucket of sludge real quick, and hopefully we can just dump it right into the sludge boiler. Yes, excellent. Okay. And do we have anything good in the sludge boiler? Not really. Clay. Clay's nice. Heat sand. I don't know why we would need that. Peat's okay. Salt's great. Alrighty. That's it. That's all we need. We have a few more things down here. I don't know if y'all are actually remember, but we were collecting some items. I do have more rubber up here, which actually I need to grab some, because we need to cook that down. And I've just got some mob items. Tons and tons and tons of arrows. I don't think I need arrows for anything. I should just start voiding them out. I don't even know why I'm collecting them anymore, really. So yeah. So, okay. I think that's actually it for this episode. I feel like, for the most part, we're caught up on all the little quests that we can get. All the little ones, the onesie-twosies. Other than with the Glow with the Flow, there's a lot of single items that we can create fairly easily and grab. But we will do those later. I'm not too concerned about that. I'm actually going to start cooking that. And there's another one back there. So yeah, so the biggest priorities are going to be a Enderman farm, lava generation, redoing that, and reorganizing all of the items so it makes a little more sense, so we're ready to get to mass production. So those are the 3 big projects. I'm not sure which one we're going to do. It's just going to depend on my mood, because that's the way I play the game. So yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and call it here. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.